Mode concepts. Mode concepts.
So there's no doubt that I created the earth. I spoke into being everything that you are seeing so that man would appreciate my worth. Then I placed man in the Garden of Eden, a garden so saturated with my presence to the extent that the devil couldn't walk in with boldness, so then he had to sneak in slickly as a serpent. But then it's a shame that you've forgotten what a garden represents. The garden is simply earth with a touch of heaven, a place totally devoid of death because it was a place where everything was birthed. So basically the garden was heaven on earth. But now I look down and I see the reverse of that which I intended. Well, here we go again with the rebirth of the fall of man, that which my grace had ended. So I sit on my throne and I watch helplessly as my own people fall in love with everything worldly and leave that which concerns me alone. You see, heaven on earth is not a mixture of the divine and the worldly. It is simply the world giving way to the domination of that which is heavenly. You see, the church is not a place for the perfect, but the church was placed on earth to correct this. But nowadays, the church has been confined to a room, a building, and this probably accounts for all the gloom I'm seeing. So, on the surface, it may seem that the situation was better in the Old Testament. Because honestly, in those days, I was confined to the Ark of the Covenant. Well, I know how awkward this may sound, but think about it. At least once in a while, they move the Ark of the Covenant around. You see, it tears my heart apart how you people don't realize how I yearn to dwell in your hearts. Because those buildings you call churches, they will one day crumble. And that's why I want to make your body my temple. You are more precious to me than diamonds and pearls. So I wouldn't want to see a piece of the world in the church. I'd rather want to see pieces of working churches in the world. See, I hate the lukewarmness that I see. I hate the mixture that is sipping in. The reason why there are so many people in the church that are lukewarm is because too many people come to church just to keep the pews warm. So nowadays, Christianity looks like the horizon. From afar, it looks like the church is close to heaven, when as a matter of fact, it isn't. It's okay for you to get registered to work out in a gym, but I'm saying better it is for you to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. If you've been paying attention, I'm saying that I am the solution, and everything else would attain perfection if you could just pour me into the problem. Okay, so then let's role play. So then you are the bride and I am the groom in excessive haste. It may seem that I am too impatient to roll up the veil at that slow pace. So then I tore the veil from top to bottom to reveal my bride's face, and as a matter of fact, I tore the veil from top to bottom to usher you into the most holy place. So then, anytime you feel that your faith is empty, and anytime you feel ashamed and guilty, and anytime you feel that your garment is stained and dirty, could you please allow me to introduce you to the only women in my life, Grace and Mercy? I created the birds and I created the seas. I created that which hurts and that which makes you bleed. I'm the reason why you are sometimes hungry, because I want to be the only one to feed you. It's no mere formality, they are sometimes empty, because I want to be the only one to fill you. As a matter of fact, I'm the reason why everything happens. But for me to fully operate on this earth, it's funny, but I actually need your permission. You see, I inhabit the praises of my people, and even though it may seem you're not worth it, but anytime you praise me in this temple, I get off my throne and I literally sit on your praises and worship. Thank you.